There we go. This meeting is being recorded. Just like that. On my phone. Go home. Zoom. Oh, I like that. It gives you consent to being recorded.
Recording in progress.
Nice. All right. So it's recording. I hope everybody who finds their way here is cool with being recorded. I'm going to let them know. I'm glad that the computer will let them know. Legend of Zelda 3D. I don't know if I really beat this version of the game, but I got it for the 3DS a long time ago, and I've been wanting to make my way back to it, and now I've got it working on the old emulator. I've got some filters or something on the textures, and it's basically just barely working on my computer. So cool. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. I've got an open invitation out to a lot of my friends. I want to erase that file. I want to do a new game. New game is going to be C-A-D-E. My middle name. No, let's do Josh. I'm more of a Josh anyway. Caps. It's a little crackling, but it's all right. Where's the exclamation point? I need the exclamation point for style. What? Ooh, no, not that. Shift. Ah, there it is. Hidden. Take it. Yes. So yeah, we're doing an emulation. Ooh. Okay, created the file. Now let's play it. Give it a start. Ooh. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy, in this case, them. However, there is one them who does not have a fairy. I mean, I guess Link is not me, even though I've given Link my name. That's debatable. I'm pretty flexy with that kind of shit. It's like, whatever. Like, this is a character that is not who I am, and I understand that identity apart from myself. I have never had dreams like this. Who has these dreams? This must be a foretelling of tragic events to come. Ba-da-la-bum, bum, bum, bum. Ooh, fade to white. Fade to off-white. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. I don't like the modern English Shakespearean bullshit that the Deku Tree invokes. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey, the youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. He will become Batman. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. I love these little warbly strings. Oh, a grand display of technological prowess. This is a lot of people got this game with their Nintendo 64s, and it was like the introduction to 3D gaming for them, along with Mario 64. And so, like, this is just like a love letter to that game. It's the exact same game with increased resolution and better skins, and some of the mechanical fixes. I really loved that it utilizes the camera so that you can manually aim the 3DS at the thing. Oh, look at that. It's like you're in the eyes of the flying fairy. So pleasant.
Hello.
Hello, Josh. Wake up. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you, Josh. Get up. Give me the shivers. I think tunics should come back into fashion, especially with these decorative belts. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy them? I like that I've got some framed tree bark here behind me, or a window to the inside of the tree. I'm not too sure what that is, but here I go. Nice boots. You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner. Aw, from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Okay. Now, as I recall, this game doesn't have the very necessary and important camera adjust that I'm used to from other games. It only has position camera directly behind you. Ooh, look at the cinematics. Kokiri Forest. Yeah, Yahoo! Hi, Josh. Yeah, Saria really was ahead of the curve with the manic pixie dream girl haircut. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Josh. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Josh. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do in the game. I'm a little lost with direction. There's so many different options being presented to me. Now I'm just being facetious. I remember there was a hidden thing in the room. Like you could maybe go downstairs somewhere. Maybe we could change the view. I really did not figure out these controls before coming here. I need money is what I need. There's just no way to get around needing money. Okay, I guess not here. I could have sworn there was like a way to get into the basement. Maybe it's not here. Maybe it's like a different place. So, going through the motions. Oh, hey, there's a fairy. It's a person with a fairy. Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, Josh. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift, Teehee. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. Well, that's awesome. I like that you get... Oh, Navi's calling, so I gotta... Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. All right, I will follow you into my own head. I know what I should do, but I feel like I need to like go through the narrative experience for the sake of, you know, consistency. So, yeah, let's go to the Deku Tree. The Deku Tree is over here, and good. They've not really planned this infrastructure very well. Oh, look at this! Look at this move. He's doing one of those TikTok dances. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. I resent you gendering me with a title of nobility. Thank you, not Mister. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Again, just instigating so many gender constructs. What? You've got a fairy. Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe you. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. All right, so he's not going to let me go unless I do these things. So I know that... Oh, hi, Josh, look this way. Look over here with L and talk to me with A. L, A. Yes. That's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, press L to look in that direction. If you use the L targeting, you can talk to people from a distance like we're doing right now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press L to look forward. Try it. Yeah, that's the primary camera function in this game and is very important. What do you got to say? This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Teehee. Do you know how to use the Deku shield? Teehee. When you get the shield, tap. I don't know what that is. I think, oh, it's the gear button. You can't read it for some reason. Tap the gear button in the, see, I've got this mouse down here in the gear thingy to get into the gear subscreen. And on the gear subscreen, tap the shield to equip it. You can also select it with the directional stick and equip it using A. Once you have it equipped, hold it up with R and change its angle with the directional toggle. Teehee. I just need to pepper more teehees into my conversation. So they've got some fun things here, things that are useful. I'm full health. I don't have an arrow or a bow. I don't even think I could use those as a child. Nuts are useful. Stick. I don't think they have the Deku shield in the tree. I'm fairly certain. I just have to come up with 40 rupees. Don't have it now because I have 5 rupees. So I need to come into some money and I need to find a sword. So let's explore some of these houses. Just ahead, the Great Deku Tree's meadow. That's where Mido won't let me go in. What's this say? House of the Twins. Sometimes there's money in these people's houses, so I'm gonna give it a go. You can always destroy pots by throwing them. And they contain dollars. The rupee. Don't know whose idea it was for them to be these emerald diamond shapes. Ooh, 5 rupees. My sister took some rupees and went shopping at that store with the red roof. Teehee. Oh, yeah, I just talked to her. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Teehee. And you don't know about the silver ones because you live in a stunted environment of this economic hellhole. But I mean, at the same time, you're kind of like beyond need. What have you got to say? You there. Attack. Talk. That meanie Mido, he is making me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it, so she would like him. But I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. I would, but I have no means by which to cut. I cannot pull it up. Saria's house. Is Saria in Saria's house? Ooh, hearts. It seems appropriate that this person who is my close friend would be a place where I get hearts. I don't have any money, though, and I need money. I've got full health already. Let's see. That's my home. I could have sworn there was, like, some hack to get money from my house. Oh, I remember now. Let's pick up this rock. Throw it. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, I know that you can follow this through to get like 5 rupees, and that'll put me at 16 at least. This is a very infuriating, like, mini-game operation of sorts. Because it just really, like, made the limitations of the game camera system into a game unto itself. Which people don't like. People want it to be easy. People want it to flow naturally and not have to, like, take great care with lining up. and then falling right before you get to the thing. How many people have done that? I'm sure it's been a source of great frustration. But fortunately, I know where I'm going. Back up here and line it up and straight. All right, pretty good. Line it up and straight. There you go. Hello. You come all the way up here. You're a real... I really don't appreciate you all trying to, like, foist this gender construct upon me. Like, I am a Kakiri person. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your view atop with the eye icon so you can look around the forest with the directional button. Okay, so let's click view. Boop. Oh, hey, yeah. And, like, I can even use the mouse on the touch screen. Because normally in the game, this would be my my directional holding of the camera. But since I'm emulating, it's not that way. That looks good. Go back. Yep. Sure was worth the climb. I saw a 10 rupee deal over here, maybe? Maybe it's behind this building? I know, just like you get money walking in the grass. Yeah, there it is. Money, 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 money. Throw the rocks. I think in Minch Cap they were saying that like the Minish are these like elf-like people who are super tiny, and they put the money like little gifts in all these things, which is why you get money for doing these things. Oh, we've got attack signs. I am unable to attack because I don't have a sword. These are there for me to attack with. Hey, let's work up some moves. To jump sideways while L targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while L targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack with L targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while L targeting, you can do a jump attack pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. Love, love, love the jump attack. Can't get enough. You can use L targeting on the stone next to me, so let's practice. L targeting, the stone. Attack! Backflip. Oh, wow. I don't know how that happened just now, but I got monies for doing that. You gotta pay attention to the action button down here. Enter, as I recall, that lags a bit. Whenever I do this and loads this new section, I remember hearing that like every time you crawl in a video game, it's literally just them trying to make it to where they can load the next screen viewpoint with L targeting. When you have no object to look at, you can just look forward with L. Stop moving and then change direction you are facing. Change the direction you're facing or hold down L for a little while. This can help you get oriented in the direction you want to face. It's quite convenient. If you hold down L, you can walk sideways while facing straight ahead. Walking sideways can be a very important technique in dungeon corridors. Turn around, try using this right now. Oof. Yep, there it goes. All right. Oop, gonna wait for this thing. And let's do this strafing business. Oh, there you go. Super convenient. Oh. Visit the house of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all of your item-related questions. Why are they advertising in this secret location with the mythical Kakiri sword? I feel like the value of this sword is hella underplayed. Like, for real. This sword is my bread and butter. This sword's gonna be my best friend all day. Oh, I forgot to read it. This is a hidden treasure of the Kakiri, but you can borrow it for a while. I never give it back to them. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. All right. Sword. Oh, I need to equip it. I need to go to gear. Oh, Kakiri tunic. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for sword. Yeah. Equip. Nice. Now I've got sword on the beat. Aha! Cut the sign in half. Easy pizza E. And cut this grass. Get a little bit of money. I only need 4 more to be able to buy outright. Yeah. One thing about Breath of the Wild that is so nice is that its music is so sparse. These songs were also overbearing. I think it's because we were expected to have not very impressive home entertainment systems. I just need 4 more rupees. Oh wait, that dude wanted me to cut the grass. The thing is I can cut this grass and nothing will come of it. Cut the grass. Oh, ooh, hello. Oh, so close. Oh, what about the grass you've got? Give it to me. Oh, we're close friends, right? So we helped cut the grass. I've done it. And nothing has come. Oh, wait, there's this grass over here. Still nothing. Preposterous. I bet if I just crawl through this stuff, it'll be fine. Money! Yes! Sweet release. Now I can go over here and buy the shield. Oh! Nice. So close. No. But yeah, the music is so much more present because everybody had... We sell shields, but not swords. This one, please. Just my size. All right. Got to equip it. I think the equipping is just kind of... no, I'm broke. The equipping is kind of redundant. I don't really find it all that useful. Yep. Back. Nice. So we can... But, yeah, old TVs had bad speakers, and you just needed more abrasive sounds to remind you that you were playing a game, because immersion was difficult. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. I am not very observant. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kakiri sword? Good grief. Well, even then, with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Ah, look at that walk. I'm pretty sure I saw the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air do that exact same dance. All right, now here's where things get dangerous. I feel like we don't talk enough about what this symbol is, this strange Y shape. It's like a curly, tendrily plant thing. Ooh, these things. Ooh. Sticks. Got a Deku stick. Oh man, tap on the items tab on the lower screen to open items subscreen. Then select it to. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I or 2 or how those are gonna work, because I guess we'll have to figure that out. Now let's try it. Let's try go into items and take this and put it on here. Yep. Let's see how we can use this. So do we have I want to use I don't know what I is. Is it? Well, that's a problem. Is it though? I feel like I don't really need so many of them at once. Yeah, let's just put it on X. That'll do. It's never so valuable. But real weird, I don't know what I and I are. Oh, there you go. Like, what are the I and I buttons? I think you just click them. Pretty sure that's how they work on the Great Deku Tree. I'm back. On the 3DS, you just click on them, I think. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Josh, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. To what I, Josh, am about to listen to. Thy slumber these past months have, I guess, slumber moons. The moons is plural. Whatever. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares, as the servants of evil gain strength. A vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. I'm an empath and very sensitive. Verily, thou hast felt it. Josh, The time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage, and specifically by sword. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task? This is a false choice. If I say no, you will ask me again until I say yes. Starting off with manipulation. Then enter brave Josh, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Josh. And Josh, when Navi speaks, use the Navi button to listen well to her words of wisdom. Okay, we're in the Deku tree now. This is pretty classic. Nice. I remember this ambient music. It's so dreamy. It's just kind of like these harmonic intervals that are just gliding along. I really like how textured it is. It's so much more bright than in the older version. It felt like it was just kind of like a dark pit inside of a tree, and all of this warmth really is great. Aha, more sticks. Money. Don't need money that badly now. And more money. And the grass grows back. This is really Providence, because whatever it is you need, the grass will usually provide it. Definitely. But I don't really need. And a Deku nut. Ba-na-na-na. Got some Deku nuts. Just one, actually. Set it to the thing. Flash and stun people. That can be pretty useful. Nice. Cool. Oh, yeah. Navi is calling to me. What do you want? Look, Josh, you can see down below with using the I button. Okay. So all we have to use now is use the I button. Sounds good. I button. View. And then down. Oh, look, there's some things down there. But this spider web keeps me from going there. Surely there's a way around it. There's the exit and a ladder. I think I miss this ladder almost every time that I've ever played this game. Oh, little jumpy jump. There's a heart there, assuming that I need one. And to jump. Boing. Oh. That's a fun little mechanic. Little bouncy bounce. I remember being really turned off from the inability to jump in this game. You figure you should, like any Mario or video game for Nintendo, jump is like one of the foundational mechanics. Like Mario's original name was fucking Jump Man. I say as I jump off of a cliff. Hoof. No, not a cliff, but a little elevation there. But yeah, can't just outright jump. You have to do some weird combination of like targeting and then running off of a cliff to inspire. Look at this wall, the vines growing on it. Give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Josh. I bet I can. Ooh, maybe it'll keep me from having to make so many stupid jumps. It really does become intuitive, though. I don't know why I remember there was like a... Ooh, what's this? Let's click on Navi and find out. Skullwaltula. It's like a tarantula, but it's got a skull on it, and it's on the wall. Be careful not to touch it. Okay. What we got in here? Ooh. Seems like there's a few of them. Oh yeah. Found the dungeon map. Yep. You can look at it. I don't really find that particular information very useful, to be honest. It's kind of like cool to have an on-screen kind of display for where you've been and stuff. The blue chambers are places that you've already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Tap floor numbers to select floor to view. I guess it's like more tactical. So these guys are gonna fuck me up if I get on these vines. I have nothing that can compete with them. I could maybe like, it just goes up too far, so I need to go over here. Oh no! Ugh, I hate it. I hate it so bad. I'm so used to being able to control the camera, so that way I'm not just jumping off to my own oblivion. It's gonna be all right. I'm only down a half of a heart. I know when to pick my battles. There you go. And here we are. You can open a door by standing in front of the door and pressing A. What does that mean? What's an A? Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the A button icon on the upper screen. By upper screen, it means big screen and not the small touch screen that I use with my mouse. All right, the door is locked, and now there's this thing who is gonna try to... I want to cut you so badly. Come on. Come on. Ah, preposterous. I know what I gotta do. I gotta exemplify the technique. Use the shield. Block it back at them. And then run him down. Oh no. I don't remember this being so hard. Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, master. I like that just immediately they're acknowledging me as their overlord. If I give you a tip, will you let me go? 20% sound okay? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward on the directional pad, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Heh heh. Well, try it if you're feeling bold, and then it runs away. Just, you know, sometimes you spin around in a circle and a door opens. It just happens. Classic. So we have before me here a floating platform and a treasure chest with some vines growing. I do not believe that I can jump from the floating platform to where the treasure chest is. So I will avoid it. I will not jump onto this floating platform. It is not for me. What about this grass? Nope. No providence from the grass. All right, let's get on up these walls. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. Never gets old. The excitement. Oh yeah. Found the fairy slingshot. Tap on gear or items on the lower screen to open up the item subscreen and set it to these things, just like everything else you've been doing this with. We need Deku seeds to do it. Do I have Deku seeds? I don't think I do. Let's do exactly what they told me to do. Oh yeah, it starts me out with 30 of them. That's not bad. I really don't utilize the let's put these on one. I think that you literally just have to tap that on the screen. Yeah, that's the way it is. Which is fine for this thing because you really don't it's kind of hard to make use of it. I kind of do wish I had a button for it though. Oh, there's some climb-a-majig here. To what does this lead? Ooh, secrets. Heart. I don't remember if I was low in hearts, but I guess I'm fine now. Climb down. Climb down. Oh yeah, down. That's what I like. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, there's a... I could have sworn there was yet another thing in here apart from that. So, like, what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to jump onto this this floating platform and floating platform down here, and it will fall and force me to feel trapped, and then I will find refuge whenever I find this ladder, shoot it, and make it fall. But we don't need that because we are already on top of the game. Haha. Nobody needs you collapsing floating platform. And suddenly this Deku scrub is all gone. And now I've got this ranged weapon with which I can defeat these spiders. I wonder if I could do it at such range. Oh man, this is such smoother system than the old game for Nintendo 64. Like a big fault with the Nintendo 64 version of this game is that it was just so jerky. Like you'd move like an extensive distance with just the slightest move. Oh, sweet. I can take these things out from down here. How cool. Oh, Ribs. Stop your crying. He wants to go outside and play with Papa.
Hello?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, it's going pretty good. I don't think anybody else has joined yet. I've shared it on a few social media platforms, and nobody has really engaged with it. But that's fine. Hey, how you doing? Glad to have you. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. I can hear you all right. Oh, there's the visual. It's real laggy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I wished it wouldn't be laggy. Or is it? I don't know, because I tried doing it on my own phone, and I found that it seems to be all right on my phone. Like, maybe it's just like where I'm proximal, you know?
Yeah, it might just be my data also. I don't know.
Oh, if you're using data, it's probably like putting it out at a pretty decent, what do you call it? Resolution.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. I was planning on playing video games like alongside you anyway, so I wasn't gonna.
Oh, word. Yeah, that's cool.
Watching, but
yeah,
yeah, I'm getting like like one frame per several seconds.
Oh, that's tragic.
I'm hearing the audio pretty all right. I can hear what you're doing, but like the picture is way behind.
Oh man, that's disappointing. I really hope that that's not the norm. I'm also trying to record this. It probably told you that when you joined the room.
Yeah, I did.
And I don't know if that's maybe causing it to slow down as well. But I'm hoping that like if it's fun, I could like maybe just like upload it somewhere.
Maybe fiddle with some settings and see if I can do anything on my end.
Maybe. I don't know. It's really frustrating that you're not able to. Do you have access perhaps to a wireless connection, like even if it's not your own? Because I know that like
Wi-Fi. That might help. Yeah, hang on. Connect into that.
Classic. All right, so there's that thing and that thing, and I can't attack that from here. So I've got to push down on the thing. Now I get to choose.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta check in with, figure out what the password is.
Oh no! Oh, I've ruined it. Oh, it's all coming to a head. I do love the jump attack. My very favorite. Ever since like playing D&D, I just like want to make mechanics for all of these. In fact, like that's like the first thing I ever did with my friend Dan, who was just joined. Like whenever we first started doing D&D, like I didn't know any of the campaign stuff, and so I just ran a version of this game. Like I just like ran him through this dungeon, and it was pretty awesome because I just knew it so well, you know. The compass. Now you can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. And what does the compass tell me about this dungeon? It says that there is a treasure chest that I have not opened, and I bet it's that one over there that I can see. There's also always... Oh, it's this Deku Baba. Nobody needs those Deku things. What I do need is this treasure chest to the right. All right. Focus. Left. Go. No. Oh, traffic.
Uh-oh. Did you die?
Yeah. Well, I didn't die. I just got hit by the skull Walchilla. Or not the skull Walchilla, the skullchilla. Is it performing any better now?
Oh, I haven't signed in yet. I just got a password. Are you in Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, I'm playing Ocarina of Time 3DS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the
Like emulating it.
yeah, I was able to finally get the settings to work. Ah, God damn it, I can't remember how I do this.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm near death.
That is not lagging now.
Oh, good.
Seems the Wi-Fi helps.
Awesome.
It's not the best resolution, but I can see what's going on now.
Oh, okay, good. What kind of phone are you working with again?
It's LG Fortune 3.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, so close to death. In fact, I'm gonna be heated if I like get into this chest and it's just hearts. I mean, I need hearts so bad. Of course. This was the most unnecessary. So it goes.
Rejoin. Oh wait, I'm back. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you all right.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason it stopped. Yeah, I usually go with LG because they tend to be, at least the information I can find online, like the more ethical phone company.
Mm.
Based on how they treat workers and how they get their resources for building phones and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard from a few places that it's a nasty world in the world of phones. Okay. So. Oh, hey, I finally got some Deku seeds.
Yeah, it's like all the silicone mines and stuff are pretty bad.
Oh, I can only imagine. Like, I don't even know where the silicon mines are.
Mostly South America.
Oh, yeah? I don't think I need to kill all of these. Man, South America has had such a rough go of it with the colonial resource extractions.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe that, like, I was an adult before I found out that there was, like, the silver mine in South America. And that, like, apparently, that had, like, a big thing to do with international politics at the time. Like, I think it had something, like, with, I just recently, like, heard that, like, apparently China had, some sort of, like, involvement with, like, trading the silver for goods. And, it just kind of, like, offset the global market and, like, upset a lot of the paths of commerce at the time.
Oh.
Come on.
Sucks.
Ah. How does this even work? Do I have
Pretty
to?
bad out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's this thing that my Matthew's dad told me that sticks in my head a lot. Whenever like I was visiting them, it was like the last time I saw them after like I had found out that he was like an avid Trump supporter, and I was talking to them and they're like, "Oh, how have you been?" Like just trying to make small talk or whatever to like be on some kind of like favorable terms with me that I wasn't feeling because obviously he's the enemy.
Yeah, right.
I can't remember how to do this. I think I'm supposed to do this later whenever I have the that thing dropped down here. Do you remember playing this game, Dan?
I do. Hanging out with you and Matt
Yeah, this is a big part of our childhood.
at the 1032 9th Street place.
Oh yeah, the Stronghold.
Yeah. I walked by there the other day.
Oh
I
yeah.
think I drove by. Yeah. The trees are back leafy again. That was always my favorite part of the year there. It was like we were in a treehouse.
Yeah, it did kind of have that vibe. Then they cut them down. It was so sad.
Yeah, that was, that was pretty terrible. But so yeah, what did Matthew's dad say?
Oh yeah, like he was like, "Oh, how have you been?" Just trying to make small talk or whatever. I'm gonna have to read this text because I've been doing that. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor?
Such a servient.
Oh yeah, they've got lots of that. They immediately call you Master. But yeah, he's like, "How have you been?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm okay, I guess. The world's been crazy." And they said, yeah, the world's always been crazy. And like at the time, like it just like hit me really weird. Like I don't know, there's just something about that phrase that the world's always been crazy. And like as I learn more about history, and as I learn more about like how the systems of oppression serve as a means to perpetuate power dynamics,
Yeah.
the world has always been crazy.
Yeah, right. He's not wrong there.
Yeah.
His solution probably isn't the ideal one, but that sentiment surely fits.
Yeah, I mean, well, and the troubling thing is that, like, honestly, he's kind of his solution is to appeal to the existing power structure of patriarchal racism, exploitation of the third world, and colonial what have yous. He's feeding into all of that in the interest of some faux conservative quasi-libertarian fantasy of little government that the Republican Party touts but never lives up to. And the thing about that is, it's like, to a lesser extent, I'm not doing that, you know? Like I'm about to start work for like one of the largest corporations in the world, and you know, I've got as much blood on my hands as they do. I don't like it. I don't think it's the way it should be. But I have to survive, and I have an iPhone, which has got all that terrible silicone in it. And this computer is surely made from similar exploitation. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. If you hold down L while underwater, you can change your view. I bet there are some interesting things down there.
I bet. Oh, yep. Speaking of underwater stuff, well, sort of in that vein, have you seen the newest sequel to Breath of the Wild trailers?
Oh no, I don't think I have. I think I saw like a little bit of a long time ago, and I didn't really glean too much from it. But
oh yeah, there was that initial one that was like released in 2019. They've released a new one now though, of some actual gameplay. But I mean, well, I said underwater, but there's not an underwater section in the new trailers or stuff. I'm just hoping there's going to be some underwater exploration, because that was something I missed.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you can't really do anything underwater in Breath of the Wild. Like, even if they gave you like the iron boots, you know?
Right. Yeah, that was something in Twilight Princess. We had like the Zora gear and you could swim around underwater. But then when you wore the iron boots, you could also like walk around underwater or something. But there's you basically, like, to make the map, the overworld, different, they've ripped out parts of the ground and put it all up in the sky.
Whoa, why is it in the sky?
I don't know yet. It's because something having to do with Ganon's malice releasing somehow. Because there's that part where he's got like that big green hand in his chest, and then it lets go of him when he like opens his eyes.
What a terrible go that Ganon has had.
Hyrule Castle is one of the places that goes up in the sky. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
In a way, what?
Oh, it says here that I can stand next to blocks and use the action button. But the thing about Zelda is that they factor it out as if like each of these iterations of Link are a manifestation of heroism, right? Like there's an evil that pervades. Yeah, courage. They are the naturally occurring courageous person, youth, and they like preserve a place in their culture to encourage that with like hero worship to an extent. But the thing is, it's like it almost seems to me as if it's pretty consistently the same Ganon every time. Like, or is Ganon similarly a reiteration of evil? Do you have thoughts on that, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I believe, it seems like Ganon is the same one, or at least like the same soul, kind of, I guess, reincarnated each time. Yeah. In a similar fashion. So, like there is like in Skyward Sword, it kind of like touches upon how the whole reincarnation stuff happens, or like the constant battle between courage, wisdom, and power. Because there's the main villain in that, I think his name is Demise.
Yeah, it's got it's like a weird, like fuzzy looking thing full of eyeballs.
No, oh yeah, that's one of their minions or creations or something. Yeah. But then there's like the actual being named Demise, and they say something about like their malice or their rage or whatever will continue to haunt Hyrule, and so like it's posited that they sort of are what comes back each time and sort of uses the vessel of Ganondorf, corrupts him, kind of.
So it's Demise all along,
Sort of, yeah.
with the malice of Demise.
Yeah.
So the malice is like the strength, like the malice produces the strength, I guess, because that's
Yeah,
like
hate
where
tree.
they always end up with, is that particular Triforce aspect.
Yeah, power.
Yeah, power, not strength. Sorry.
Well, I mean, same difference.
Yeah, well, kind of, yeah. Powers. I always, every time I think about power, because we use that word a lot when we talk about like social things, power is the ability to do work, is the application of a force over a distance in generic kinetic entry-level physics. So like, it's weird to think that I guess Ganon does have a lot of minions that they take upon themselves with their power. But then there's like courage and wisdom, right? Wisdom is an interesting. I don't know, these three dynamics. Like, how do those three, the three aspects of the Triforce, do you think that they relate at all to the? Because I think of Dungeons and Dragons statistics in two sets of three. Like I think of strength, dexterity, and Constitution.
Oh yeah, the physical and then the mental attributes.
Right. Yeah. And so like, it seems almost as if like wisdom is like, because courage is almost Constitution. But
yeah,
it's,
to a degree.
I don't really know if that would fit there though. It's almost like I think courage would be charisma, to be honest. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
it's probably Constitution and charisma together.
Ooh, okay. Which makes a lot of sense because those are both the third
Link
option.
does a lot of like being. He has a lot of Constitution, but he's also like bringing a lot of like Hyrule together all the time too.
Yeah, he does collect a lot of hearts, and a lot of people do view them as the hero. And it makes kind of sense that power would be the combination of intelligence and like, 'cause, you know, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if it's like
Okay,
strength,
power and strength, yeah, and then dexterity and wisdom.
yeah, that's Zelda
Yeah,
or Sheik
That
in
makes
this
sense.
case.
yeah. Sheik is like definitely the most dex-based iteration of Zelda for sure.
Yeah, I was just remembering in going through this that first time that we did Dungeons and Dragons roleplay with one another, and like I like had you go through these very beginning parts of this game.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a very fond memory for
and I
me.
ran into the core, what is it? They're not
This
Koroks
boulder.
yet.
Oh wait, what?
They're not Koroks yet, but they're what are they called in back in Ocarina of Time? The forest spirit folks.
Oh, the Kokiri.
Kakiri, yeah. There was the Kakiri kid that didn't let me pass without a shield, so I like knocked him over or something or pushed him.
Yeah, that's the
I
fun of
forgot.
D&D. Is you
Yeah,
can turn it
exactly.
into whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
And like I always, why am I trapped in first person mode? What's going on? Oh no, that's my thing.
Well, that was weird because I saw you still in third person mode, but just the head moving.
I'm still there. Why is this happening to me? It's like I clicked on somehow the view thing. I don't know why this is. Oh, weird. All right, well, it seems to stop now. I'm kind of flirting with disaster in some regards because I am playing with an Xbox controller, and it is just a little bit shorted out, the wire and the port that connects. Oh man, I do love the music in this level though. It's just like so dreamy.
Is this what level is this?
This is the Deku Tree, the Great Deku
Okay.
Tree. Like, I think we got to where you actually went into the Deku Tree and stopped. Whatever we were doing at D&D roleplay. Like, I don't think we actually got to Goma. Though, I wonder what that would be like.
Probably like PPK.
You think so?
Maybe.
I don't know. Goma doesn't have a lot of outright attack. They've got the little babies that they spawn, but mostly they just like fall down and then crawl up to the ceiling. Oh yeah, so annoying. I'm going to reveal you to the secret of Queen
Yeah,
Goma
well,
to you.
the reason I say that though also is like there's like less of a, I don't know, less in Zelda you can kind of like run around and attack pretty easily, but there's like in D&D there's like less of a being able to hit and run tactics much unless you're like a monk.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would probably manufacture it into the game mechanics somehow, like maybe just have the character like expeditious retreat a lot, and then like have the enemies trying to constantly just like juke out of combat and go to a place to collect themselves to attack.
Yeah, of course then you get attack of opportunities all the time, and that's a problem.
Well, with certain enemies, you like with goblins per se, like they have the ability to disengage as a bonus action.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So there's like ways of mechanically implementing it to where like if you just need the thing to happen, oh man, I forgot to read all these things. I have to get them when they're stunned. Which I'm sure if anyone ever should be watching this, they will know what's going on because they can read.
Oh, cool. Is this going for the YouTubes?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I just like it's like an experiment, and there's an option to record the meeting.
Yeah.
So I figured since I'm doing some kind of play, let's play together.
Yeah.
I low-key am worried that someone's gonna like join and just creep and not talk, which is fine, I guess. But part of the appeal is to have an open discourse.
Is that music coming through on your end?
I only hear the music from the game.
Okay.
Are you listening to other music as well?
I am not, but I set some alarms last night for around this time, and they keep going off.
Oh, okay.
I just want, and that one just did, so I was making sure to go over the other end, but it did not.
Creepy. It's Goma time. Nice. So yeah, it just does like a lot of intimidating posturing. And I guess that's an attack that it does. It's...
I wonder what Goma's AC is.
Oh, I imagine it would be really high unless it were in a moment of vulnerability.
Yeah,
like that's the whole thing. Like you can't really damage it until.
Yeah, that's something that I think D&D could do with more of, maybe with some larger monsters, like sort of having certain ways of lowering their AC would be a great deal.
Yeah.
Like maybe finding out like a dragon's weak spot in its scale after a while, you could like, somehow knock it belly up and then have its AC drop from like 20 to like 10 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or have moments where they suddenly have vulnerability, like conditional vulnerability. Like I remember thinking, you've got a heart container, hooray! I remember thinking about that a lot whenever we were playing Mario World, Mario 3D World. Because there was all these enemies that bosses you would fight to where like it only took 3 hits to kill any of them, but you had to do special things to be able to hit them at all. Are you there, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm just
so, like,
distracted a little bit too.
Oh no, it's fine. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew
So
thou
thinking,
wouldst.
wait, well, sorry. Oops, sorry.
It's cool. Do you have a question?
No, go ahead and read. I'll ask later.
Okay. Oh, formalities. I knew thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Wait, this was your wish? Now I have one more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? There is no choice here. If you choose no, it just sends you in cycles. So have you seen this version of this game, Dan?
No, I've not. The DS version?
Yeah. Now listen carefully, a wicked man of the desert.
Well, I don't know. I think isn't the Wii U version just the DS version?
It is not. It is the Nintendo 64 version.
Oh, they did? Okay, they did just...
Yeah, it is rendered in higher definition than... it is rendered in like full polygonal definition, but the textures are not the updated textures or new character models. Or revised audio. It is the same old Nintendo 64 sound. Cast a dreadful curse upon. How did Ganon come to you? I guess he just kind of drove through the fire and the flames. Yeah, this is a copy written for 2011. I feel like this remake is not from 2011. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is within that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Backstory, lore dump. Before time began, before spirits and life, blah blah blah, the three golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, goddess of wisdom. Faror, goddess of courage. Looks pretty chaotic.
It does.
Ooh, the boulders, the lightning.
Did you ever play any of either of the Oracle games?
No, I always wanted to. Maybe if because I'm gonna like not be working so much these days. Maybe I'll find some time to go back and emulate those as well.
Those slap. Those are really good games.
Yeah.
I do recommend them. Yeah.
Word. Yeah, I'd be down to give them the old college application. Oh, the creation story. Their soul produced all the life that would hold the law. That's interesting.
It's interesting because the oracles are basically like human manifestations of those three triple goddesses.
Okay. Yeah, I also kind of see Zelda as kind of like similar to D&D in that with each game, it's a reimagining of the universe. And so like the creation story can be different and like you can even have carryover, but
yeah,
it's
yeah, that's true.
It's not the same. Thou must never allow the desert man in the black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. He's already got a third of it though. Thou must never suffer that man. What does that mean? With his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. Oh, okay. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Josh, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with thee, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast a curse on me. But do not grieve for me. Oh, hey, it's the symbol that's on my shield.
Whoa.
I never really thought about it before. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. Sweet. So I have one of the 2 dungeons that I want to complete this evening. The future depends upon thee, Josh. Thou art courageous. Shouldst thou ever lose thy way, seek a vision of the path from the Sheikah stone that stands beside thy home. See, that's a thing that was not in the original version that you played on the Wii U. They did not have the Sheikah stone guides, which basically they just give you hints and explain what you can do a little easier if you get confused. It's a little hand-holdy. Part of the appeal of Zelda is not knowing what to do and then agonizing and then figuring it out eventually. Navi the fairy,
kind of going everywhere and clicking on everything, basically. Yeah,
trying all the tools that you have in different ways, and then trying to find the resources for all the tools that you have, and then talking to all the people. Just maximize your engagement in the community. Help Josh to carry out my will. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye, and remember, don't grieve me. I think this particular form of the Deku Tree is my favorite. The dead one. Josh, let's go to Hyrule Castle. Oh, they didn't grieve. Goodbye, the great Deku Tree. I thought they were going to grieve a little bit. Oh, wait, what you doing there? Don't you be grieving. Now Mido's gonna grieve. Hey Josh, what did you do? Hey Deku Tree, did he die? I killed him. How could you let a thing like that happen? It's all your fault. I love this gate that Mido has. So much sass.
Mm-hmm.
Then they just disappear because they're a mythical fairy person. All right. So yeah, gotta go to the castle, which means I need to leave my home, my sweet, sweet home. Pretty sure that I've not gone into the forest, but I don't think there's anything much in the forest for me at this point. Like, I can't do anything with the Skull Kids. What have you got to say?
Oh, yeah, you don't have the song yet?
Yeah, I don't have any ocarina, but I think it's about to change. We Kakiri will die if we leave the forest. You're not going to leave the forest, are you? I don't think I'm a Kakiri, really. Like, I don't have the red hair. Well, I guess you've got blonde hair. They're similar in color. Maybe I am a Kakiri, but weirdly enough, I leave and I become an adult when they don't.
Yeah. Well, he's a Hylian, right?
Oh, yeah, he is that word.
Hylian.
Oh, you're leaving. That's why I didn't have a fairy. That's right.
Somehow he was just like I guess a kid that they found.
Yeah, I guess. Child of destiny. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Josh, because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? It's a little creepy, but I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Whoa. You can put your weed in there. I would love to have an ocarina-shaped pipe. That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
And then you could inhale and play notes.
Yeah.
You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Tap the ocarina button on the lower screen to start playing it. You can play with these buttons. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. I won't be here, but do. Actually, I think they will be here. Like, I have to go to where the forest temple is later, and they're just chilling, and they tell you the same thing that you would get from them if you had played Saria's song. Ah, yes. Land of opportunity. Industry.
What was that?
Oh, that big thing?
Yeah.
It's like a monster. I forget its name, but it's just kind of like this really weird, creepy thing to frighten you if you veer off the normal path. But first I have to have this circular conversation with this redundant owl. Hoot hoot, Josh, look up here. It appears the time has finally come. Oh, it turns it around, yeah. It appears time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. If you go straight this way, you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet the princess there, or a princess. This implies that there are other princesses. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The map is not very helpful, in my opinion. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map tab of the map. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. If you don't know where to go, try heading at one of the locations marked with a flashing dot. Did you get all of that? No. See, the impulse here is to randomly hit A to spam past their nonsense. And I need to hit yes, because if I hit no, it will repeat it indefinitely. I've been trapped in this loop for 20 repetitions at some points as a child. All right, then, I'll see you around. Hoot, hoot, hoo, ho. Oh, they didn't turn their head around. That's disappointing. It's like a thing I really like about that character.
I guess they'll do it later.
Yeah, I think so, maybe. All right, now my favorite part, which is rolling into trees. Bonk. All right. So yeah, this thing, it flies in the air and it has a impenetrable armor. And basically you have to attack it with... Ooh. I did it.
Nice.
Something's fallen.
Good job.
It is not worth the 1 heart that I got from it, though. And I broke my stick. Man, I remember watching the sunset, and I was just, blown away. Because up until this point, video games were just, so stilted, you know? Like, Mario, it was always the same time of day of Mario. Ooh, and the idea of, adventuring during the nighttime and having skeletons come out. That's fun.
That's spooky.
They're not nearly as scary as they used to be. Those things have really like endured into the Breath of the Wild series, haven't they?
Which
These stall childs.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't remember if you can do the same hack that you can in Breath of the Wild, where if they like are in water, they die, and you can run past them to where they are no longer coming after you, and then stand next to the water, and they will come out of the water in an effort to. Oh wait, I think he's gonna come for me. Yeah. Can't do it here. I gotta do it at the bridge. But they'll just like constantly spawn in the water and die immediately.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a silly thing.
That was in Breath of the Wild?
No, it's in this one. I just gotta get in the
okay.
right place to do it because they just like will come up from here.
Yeah. Do you get things from them?
I think so, but it's like really not anything too fancy.
Yeah, just like hearts or something.
Yeah, just like random. Here, Nope, they've gone away. Man, I don't remember where all the little details are. Like, because there's the draw distance on this is like so much farther than I remember it being. Like, you can see the Gerudo Valley over there. But yeah, I don't remember where all the little things are. I used to like know which tree you had to bump into to get a thing. I know that if you like stand on this while it goes to nighttime, you can like ride it up into the top portion to get a secret like rupee or something. Let's make our way into the castle. I don't think the castle counts as like, I was thinking of the is it, I think it's the fire temple with the what are they called? The rock-eating people. I can't remember their names. Welcome to Hyrule Castle Town. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. Oh, you know what that means. Oh, so satisfying. Oh, man. It really never gets old. Like, as a child, this was, like, so vindicating.
Yeah, getting all the rupees.
Just having a place full of pots where, like, surely people worked very hard. Have you ever made a ceramic pot, Dan?
I've made a ceramic cup before.
Okay.
Not a pot, no.
Well, I imagine it's a little bit of work.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, this is really just reclaiming... just reclaiming the worker, you know? They've had their excess resources exploited by the king, who has no name, I don't think.
Yeah, and this one he does not.
Yeah, King Rome and a lot of the other ones.
Yeah. And there's like the King of Lions and the King of Red Lions.
Oh yeah, there's that
Windwaker.
one. That's a good point.
I forgot if he has an actual like name after besides that title.
Can't really see anything out of there. Oh, hey. You can kind of see Lon Lon Ranch. Well, that was fun. I got $60 out of it or something to that effect.
Nice.
Onward. I remember Amy, whenever she like saw our friend Josh Gwynn playing this for the first time, she said that she didn't like the game because all you did was watch this person run around. Like the entire game was just behind them watching them run. Huff, huff, I'm late for a very important date. Alice in Wonderland reference. Wahaha, what a crazy guy. Can you believe this guy was crazy enough to sneak into the castle to see Princess Zelda? All because of this idiot we've got. They've tightened security at the castle. Wahaha. Silly people. Oh man, Dan, have you did you see the Link's Awakening remake that they did for the Switch?
I did, yeah.
I watched them play it on the Game Grumps and it makes me want it real bad.
I actually played it on mine.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Is it a good time and a half?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it was like It was like the original, but it was like they had a different other additions to it. Instead of like the mouse that lets you take pictures for your Game Boy printer,
Uh-huh.
it had the the Gravedigger character from this game,
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, Dante, yeah.
And yeah, it was Dante, and he let you build like your own dungeons with
Oh,
these like
sick.
uh with like basically like I don't know, basically you got all the rooms of the dungeons that you beat, and you could like configure them in any way you wanted as well.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to get it. I don't know if I told you about it, but Hannah was telling me that they've just like not played their Switch in like over a year, and they were wanting to sell it. Have the masks up, so I'm going to try and buy it from them.
Oh, cool. Let me know when
So-
you do, and we could maybe play some Switch things together.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Ooh, yeah, because I don't know if they've got. Do they still have Animal Crossing on theirs?
You know, they've not really mentioned whether or not it comes with the games.
Okay.
I'm waiting to find out. What a
I have
strange
not
shop.
played Animal Crossing in like a year and a half, but if you got it, I'd be interested to see what you did with it.
Yeah, I've had a hard time getting into games like that. Like I've got Terraria and Stardew Valley, and
Yeah, I've got Stardew Valley.
some other things that are like that on Steam, and it's not really stricken my fancy. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Minecraft in that regard. Like, oh, there's some fun to be had here, but just maybe not. I don't know why I can't have that fun for some
Yeah,
reason.
I think it's easier to have fun when you do it with other people. So that might
Yeah.
be what helps. Especially stuff like Terraria and Minecraft. It helps to have like I think other people around to sort of help. Because you kind of can feed off of each other and give each other ideas and inspiration.
We do not sell masks.
And
at
also,
this
it's
shop.
just a social experience. Oh,
Yeah.
also, sorry, are you trying to read things?
Kind of, not really too much, because I know what you do here. I just can't remember exactly how you get the mask. I think maybe you have to wait till later.
I don't remember.
We lend them to you, and we pay them back for money. You can sell each model mask only once. Yeah, I think I have to come back later.
Okay, so well, I was gonna say I remember like a while back you asked us in the your D&D chat if you're talking about thinking about if Minecraft would be a good vehicle through playing D&D.
Oh yeah, building dungeons with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think so. I came up with the idea that maybe instead of it being like a physical representation of the actual D&D world, it could be a good forum for coming together in like themed rooms to play D&D over it can be like a chat room together, you know?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you could like come together and still imagine everything together, but then you'd also have sort of like a Minecraft room that you're just hanging out in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
Sort of,
thinking.
like, themed as the similarly to the area that you're in. And I think that would work and be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of like use it as the minis and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
there's a
What were you
point
gonna
where
say?
like so much of D&D is in the implication, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, people go so hard with like environments and all that stuff. It just seems to defeat the purpose. Oh, go to Lake Hylia. I forgot that they gave you that hint. I don't remember this character at all.
What do you mean, like building them, or like what do you mean going hard with you?
Oh yeah, like I've known people who will like paint and construct entire taverns or entire dungeons, and it just sets it all so in such literal stone, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's just like not a lot of opportunity for, what do you say? Like for like flexibility of like the imagination. All right, I really love this central thing. Kind of like it's disorienting though because you don't know which way is up. But I know I'm supposed to be going to the castle. It's weird because I've played this game so many times. Like the path that you go on to get through it is like almost intuitive, and I feel like that kind of takes something away from the game. Like, there they go, turning their head upside down. What pleasure!
There it
Don't
is.
even think about it. Princess
got
inside the cat. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say they've got a face that goes two ways.
Yeah, I like it. The beak is a little ambiguous in that way. They look like they've got like whiskers this way instead of eyebrows.
Mhm.
The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Hoo hoo hoot. Or ho ho hoot. Ho 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 hoot. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you're in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, well, which way are you going to go now? Hoot hoot hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No! Hoo! You're a smart kid. Good luck then. Hoo hoo! Here we go. So I think they're telling me to go to Lon Lon Ranch, but I don't think I really need to. Like, I would get Epona there, but it just doesn't really serve my purposes too much. I wonder if I could, like, make it through here without getting caught, because I remember exactly what one must do. But I also think I need to get caught in order to meet Malin outside of here, so that way they can give me the egg, which turns into the blue cuckoo, which sets me on like a very long series of missions to get the giant's knife, which I do want to do. So I'm going to not sneak in just yet. I'm going to try and look at this. Look at this. This bird. It's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All right.
Eagle.
That tickled me, Dan. Oh, I enjoy this person's little mustache. Look at that. So you say you want,
nice.
yeah, I try to rock a mustache like that sometimes. So you say you want to see Princess Zelda, eh? Probably heard about her in town and decided you had to meet her. Well, go home, get out of here. The princess would never grant an audience with the likes of you.
So one of my favorite. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. That's all they have to say.
Oh, so one of my favorite parts about Oracle of Seasons was like this whole underground version of the overworld map that was like lava based, and it had this whole race of people called Subrosians. It was like unique to that game. And you did all sorts of like different quests with them, and like a lot of like a lot of them played an integral part in the huge like trade quest that happened in that game.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, a lot of Zelda games have a trading quest where like just from item to item you get something later on.
Yeah. Okay. Now hopefully that set me up to where Malin is. Yes, Malin.
They kind of look like little shy guys without the masks.
Oh, word. What do their faces look like?
They're just like voids with shiny eyes. Kind of like
okay.
Kind of like Jawas.
Okay, gotcha.
They're kind of like Jawas and Shy Guys mixed together.
Shyjas.
Yeah.
Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, Teehee. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, Teehee.
Ooh, also, if you want me to read anything, let me know.
Oh yeah, sure. You can take on some reading if you want to. That'd be fun. You always do a good job of. Oh, you're singing the Lon Lon Ranch song. How nice! Lon Lon Ranch is my favorite song in the game. I like to sing it when I'm yawning. So it's like Yawn Yawn Ranch.
Yeah, I mean it is a super good like evening, nighttime song.
Yeah, I just kind of like.
So it is a sort of a lullaby.
It is kind of a lullaby, yeah. Yeah, I really wish that other games incorporated the musical elements like this one does. Like, it just isn't a thing as much. I wonder if they're gonna get me here. Nope. Okay, now this is a very delicate thing. I can't go there yet because I don't have bombs, but that leads to a fairy fountain. Can't go there because they'll see me, so I have to like awkwardly tread along this way between that guy.
I actually recently just got some fresh Joy-Cons because my last ones were drifting again.
Oh no! Has that been a reoccurring thing?
Oh yeah,
The Joy-Cons not lasting.
Yeah, they get Joy-Con drift is what it's called, where like the internal contacts kind of get dusty or they just get misaligned pretty easily. So then like you're fighting its incessant need to just like turn in a direction that you don't need it to go.
Yeah.
I've gone through the original set and then a different set after that so far. So this is my third set of Joy-Cons.
In how much time?
A year, I guess.
Wow, that's kind of disappointing.
You can buy repair. You can actually you can mail them back into Nintendo for like $3, and they'll repair them and send them back to you. But you can also just buy repair kits and do it on your own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that at some point.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep the Joy-Cons I have, but I just want to fix them so they don't do the drift anymore. There's also like short-term stuff you can do where you just like blow on it in them for a little bit, or like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I've heard
alcohol.
about that kind of thing with blowing on like wayward buttons that are just stubborn.
Yeah,
or
and
dusty.
that helped with my last set a little bit here and there, but like it was only ever a temporary fix.
Yeah. Oh damn.
So far,
do you
this
want
new
to-
set has been pretty good.
Okay. You know, it's funny because like Talon here has fallen asleep, and Talon works at Lon Lon Ranch, and they are horse people. And I realized that maybe there's like some cultural overlap between these particular people and I think the implication here in like the Japanese culture is that the milk that they drink is often fermented, and that he got drunk and fell asleep. Rather than
Oh, that
just
would make
maybe.
sense.
Though the way that he snores, he might also have sleep apnea. Notice how he sleeps on
Yeah.
his side. So maybe he just like has like an apnea-induced narcolepsy.
He also might be eating mushrooms on the side because he looks a lot like Mario. And
It's a good point. Look at the. I never noticed this before. He's got like a Bowser Bolo.
what? Oh wow, yeah, goodness.
It's kind of Bowsery. It's not exactly.
I mean, I see it.
All right, Dan. Do you want to read?
Especially
Do you want to
Koopa
read
King
Talon's?
in that era. Welcome, our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around.
Oh, I forgot. I have to wake him up with the chicken. So let's equip the chicken in the gear. No, it's not in gear. It's in items. The touchscreen really does help a lot with the way that this game is set up.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Present.
What in tarnation?
Yeah, I think whenever I get bald, because I'm slowly going bald, whenever I like actually get bald, I'm gonna try and pull off this handlebar mustache that connects around the back of my head.
That'd be cool.
Oh, puppies.
Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest. I guess I fell asleep.
I guess.
What? Alan was looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now.
Oh no, his daughter is going to give him what for?
I messed up bad, leaving Malin behind to wait for me.
Yeah, I can see that being unsettling.
He's really gonna let me have it.
I like that he has to answer to his daughter.
Yeah.
He's like afraid. Not afraid of being caught though. This is an interesting little mission. That's another thing. I can't really like whenever we were playing D&D the other week, last weekend, the mission or the part of the game where you had to offset the bottom of the well and push it over to where it fell down very much was inspired by this kind of thing, because it just like would drop into place and provide a path. And I've often thought about like how this kind of puzzle is unique to the action genre, but like doesn't really like flesh out too easily.
Which was that in the game that you were DMing for me and Derek?
Yeah, the improv game that we did.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what happened in that one.
Yeah, it was a fun one. The yeah, there was a. Oh man, I can't can't go in this door for some reason. I think if I get caught inside,
I feel
come
like
out
Derek
that-
was working on that puzzle and I was like doing something else.
Right. What ended
maybe?
up happening was well, no, because you encountered that first, and I think Derek ended up making some of those actions. But so basically, like it was the part where you got out of the what do you call it? It was before you got into the well.
Oh, in the well. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was at the
While
bottom
we were
of the
trying to climb
well.
the rope. Yeah.
It was right before then, though.
Oh yeah, this was while I was trying to work with the grappling hook and all that. Derek was doing the other thing.
Yeah, and like you exposed the well hole opening. So how to do? Don't mind me.
Yeah, I definitely got Zelda vibes from that block or from that plate that opened the door, but then like you had to leave something behind on it for it to stay open.
Yeah, a lot of that kind of thing. Definitely inspired. Can I like? Oh shit! Can I do it? I never did this before. I didn't know this was a thing. Maybe I can. Like I'm like climbing up on this barrel.
Oh,
Damn it!
Hey, you stop, kid, over there.
All right, now that they've kicked me out, maybe they won't
They
be
did not
there.
like that.
Don't know if there's another way to go about this if they're not there already. Do I have to wait until it's like nighttime or something? They're still there. What do I do? I don't remember what to do. Because like in the I remember whenever I would play this game before, they were not there. So I'm real confused as to like how to proceed. I can't help but feel like this is part of it. Nope, not gonna work. Huh. Don't know what to do. Do you remember what to do here, Dan? It's been some years since you've played this game.
Yeah, a couple. What were you trying? You're trying to get into the castle?
Yeah, I'm trying to meet the princess, and normally what used to be the case is that I could just crawl into this opening,
Yeah.
and from in there, then I think I have to wait until nighttime.
Oh, so the guards aren't there?
Yeah,
They leave their post. That might be it.
so I'm just gonna keep trying and hope that and hope that the cutscene will move the sun along a little faster than it would in real time, because I don't know the sun song yet.
Man, there was a line, like a couple measures of that sounded like some Dragon Quest music.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they probably are heavily influenced with one another, if not like. Oh, they're not there now. Okay. I'll take it. Weirdly enough, they're just not there. I guess it was just like the dawn of the next day. Yeah, this was always a very frustrating part of the game. You just kind of have to wait for the AI to move. Sometimes they're like vision. I'm honestly surprised it didn't caught on the way in at the first time. Oh man, I can't use the. I thought that there was maybe like an item I could use, but I think that I've got everything equipped, and nothing will. Okay, can I make it? Oops.
Hey, you
Action
stop.
packed.
You kid, over there.
All right, once more with feeling. Do you think you'll be at D&D this week, Dan?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you gonna come into town?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'd like to.
I'm very, very hopeful that come this time next week, I will have a car.
Oh, cool.
I do not know what car or how that will transpire, but this is like I would be in a sore position if I started working my new job and did not have reliable transportation to it. Especially considering that like my roommate, whose car I will often borrow, is going out of town So, like, I cannot just... Never mind the shouting, by the way, guards. Now, this is unexpectedly challenging because I cannot control the camera, and diagonals are not great for this control scheme.
Yeah.
But if I go slowly...
What kind of car are you looking for?
You know, it's a thing that I'm not 100% about yet. I mostly want something that can just get me to work. It would be nice if I could like reliably take it to like Charleston every now and then, or something like that. But you know, something that is ideally like not horribly expensive. Like I'm not trying to like make it my forever vehicle. I just want it to be like good enough to allow me to make enough money to pay it off basically. So I was thinking something under $8,000 and something that's like under $350 a month in payments.
Oh, right.
Ideally something that is Japanese in make, or something that's like just not a Ford or Chevy, because I've had Fords and bad experiences with them.
Man,
ideally a
Toyotas are
used
pretty
vehicle.
good. Like, and they have like engines that are built here. But I recently found out that Toyota donated a lot of money to Republicans who voted against the election.
Wow.
Yeah, or voted to, you know, like question the results of the election.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I usually kind of want to get one of those. But I think I'll probably stick with a Subaru as like a next maybe car
Oh, yeah.
later.
I know a few people who have
Okay.
Subarus.
But I also like the idea of a Jeep Wrangler for myself.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's a Mario homage in this room.
Ooh. Oh yeah, what is it? Is it like a painting or something?
Yeah, it just kind of seems to be like in the other games, it would be like there'd be clouds of like Mario and stuff, and like pictures of Bowser. Oh, this cutscene. Good old cutscene. They harken back to this cutscene when you beat the game.
Yeah.
Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards?
With courage.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Well, she's not being very wise to... Well, I guess she is being wise not to judge him for sneaking into the castle. Is that a fairy? Then you are. You are from the forest. Or are you from...
That's some wisdom.
Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? The
Some
green
more
and
wisdom.
shining stone? Well, she's had dreams, I guess, about these things. Do you have
Yeah.
it? What if I say no? I think it's another one of those circular things that leads nowhere. Oh, I remember being like this look that she gets in her face right here. Like, she's obviously a child, but the look of satisfaction is just so satisfying to me.
Yeah.
Like when they close their eyes a little bit and just like have this big smile. It's like, oh, you're so happy. Well, that's good. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule, but suddenly a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I knew this was a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself.
I love Link's hat.
You love his hat? I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule.
Sorry.
It's cool. What is your name? Yeah, Link's hat's pretty great.
Yeah, it's iconic too.
Yeah, I think it's
that kind of cap.
Yeah, I think it's inspired by the red freedom caps that the Red Revolutionaries would use. Josh.
Oh,
Strange. It sounds somehow... Actually, I think it's inspired by Peter Pan, which was inspired by that. Strange. It
Okay.
sounds somehow familiar. Okay, then. Josh. Or maybe it's like a nightcap of sorts. I'm
Yeah,
going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. I just
Those
got
sort
done
of, like,
telling...
pointed caps are also like what Tolkien describes like the dwarves having in The Hobbit.
Oh, yeah. Which is like sort of reminiscent of the... like traditionally and archetypically, the Slavic and Danish people are depicted as having small conical hats.
Yeah.
But I think they're a little different in style. They seem more rigid.
Yeah, right. Standing upright rather than sort of slacking down at the bottom.
I'm gonna stand up for a bit because I'm not used to this new chair that I got. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Okay. The legend goes like this. fade to off-white. Three goddesses hid. I've heard this one before. They hid the Triforce containing power to grant a wish of the one who holds the Triforce in their hands. If someone with righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has their wish granted, it will be consumed by evil that is foretold. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from the evil ones. Seems legit. Back to reality. That's right, the Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect all 3 spiritual stones. Another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend, the Ocarina of Time. Do you understand the story that I just told you? Yes, please do not repeat the story. That's great. I forgot to tell you, I was spying through this window just now. She really just wears her heart on her sleeve, doesn't she?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, by the way, I've got these secrets that I've been holding on to. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds. I believe the dark clouds symbolize this man. That man in there. Will you look through the window at him? This game gives me all kinds of false choices. Like, I really feel like I can't tell them no. There they go. With their receding hairline, eyebrow combination. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? Apparently yellow means evil. That's Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudo. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that cover Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. I like these eyeless people. Oh, he looked at what happened. Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning yet. Wait, we're planning things? Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. I can see the man's evil intention. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. He wants to conquer Hyrule, no, the entire world. I know it. Josh, we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. I really don't believe you. Oh, that look though. such charisma. Even though I think I'm the one who's supposed to have the charisma, right? You're like the dex and wisdom. But anywho, thank you. I am afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power, but it is fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. As a little girl, he shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones as a little forest child. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. Ah, bureaucracy. That's Zelda's superpower. You received Zelda's letter. Wow, this has the letter's autograph on the subscreen. What do you got to say now? My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. Not even gonna lie about it, Dan.
Hmm?
I totally had a childhood crush on this particular character.
Right on.
Like,
Impa?
yeah, Impa. Like, they used to do this, like, yeah, there's just something about them. I really enjoy these. I can't tell if it's eye makeup or if they just have, like, vibrant lower eyelashes that hang down low.
Yeah, I think it's eye makeup. Or maybe tats.
Maybe, yeah.
Face
I
tattoos.
always interpreted it as that they just had, like, really bushy lower eyelashes that were the same color as their hair.
Yeah, could be that.
Like a weird facet of, Anywho, I am Impa of the Sheikah. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. Yeah, that spandex combination, man.
Yeah.
You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role of princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess as a lullaby. Princess Zelda has a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is a mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, okay. X, A, Y. It's a lot less intuitive with this particular controller scheme. I don't think I'm going to do it right because I think the numbers are all wrong. X, okay, X, A, Y. Oh, okay. Numbers are right. Okay. Fortunately, the Xbox controller and the 3DS controller have a similar button layout.
That's helpful.
You've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle
Looks
soldiers
horrified.
find, yeah, it's like, oh, it's never done that before. I don't think I've played the ocarina since I got it though. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Bum ba da ba ba. Bum ba da ba ba. Ah, the vast emptiness of Hyrule. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Look at its bounty. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain. Home of the Gorons, that's what they're called, Gorons. They hold the spiritual spoon of fire. That's the next place to be going. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. West Philadelphia. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up to Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Our royal family members are only allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. All right, we're counting on you. Bye-o. Dun 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 dun. Just imagine. All right, where to go now? Yeah, my goal for this session, even though it's 11 o'clock, is to complete the first 2 dungeons and get the first 2 spiritual stones. So I'm hopeful that I can take care of the Dodongo Cavern. And, oh man, this is so satisfying, because like whenever I would go up these stairs in the Nintendo 64 version, the low pixel resolution would result in this really nauseating flashing effect. I love the way that the constructors run. They just like undermine any notions of like concern for their appearance, and they just look so fabulous. Ding dong, I'm a clock soldier of Kakariko, the current. I'm gonna steal that as an NPC idea. Hello there, son. Zelda's
I just want an NPC that just tells you what time of the day
exactly.
it is.
Yeah, you talk to them, they say ding dong. Like, I'm sure people had that before clocks. We had the town crier, right?
Yeah, or like the clock tower that rang the bell so many times.
Exactly. We only have a small population now, but someday this place will be as lively as Hyrule Castle Town. Oh yes, it will. I'm at the stairs at the north, at the end of the village, find the trail that leads up to Death Mountain. But you'll need the king's permission to actually go to the mountain. Yeah, that's to keep you from coming here before the what kind of bird did I get? I got a bird gear? No. Oh, I got the letter instead of the bird. Yeah, the letter replaced it. Okay, that'll do for now, I guess. So I will go up here to open the gate, and then at nighttime, there's a creature that comes out. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I don't remember where I remember I equipped the bird to number 2. So now I need to click on number 2 where the letter is now. Oh, this surely is Princess Zelda's handwriting. This is Jo. She's under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, all right. You can go now. Be careful, my hero. Off to certain death. Death Mountain. We'll just leave this open for anyone to go up to. Make sure you equip a proper shield. Go to the bazaar. This game is the first place that I ever heard the word bazaar, and it confused the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
I sent you.
Mine was Dragon Warrior Monsters.
Oh, really? Happy Mask Shop. It's lagging. Market. Well, I have no choice. This is my job. Sigh. Wait. Oh, he wants a Keaton mask. That's right. Is this the bazaar? Or is this the archery game? Such lively animations on this person. A job where you can make a lot of money without much effort. The only thing I can think of is thievery. Is that bad? Yeah, I think it's pretty bad. There's nothing here, but he's mostly just serving as a way to keep me from getting to the potion shop in the back. My little boy isn't here right now. I think he went to play in the graveyard. Negligent parents. There used to be... That's fine. Cool. I want to buy the Hylian shield. Gallivanting. Nothing better to do, huh? Man, I've never seen these characters in such high resolution. It's just really off-putting a little bit. Look at these barrel chests. Jeez. These shoulders. Like, they look more human. Yeah, like I used to just think of them as like really, really grotesque creatures from the way that the Nintendo 64 fashioned them. All day long, we are working on many construction projects in the village. It's going to take a while before everything is done. Our boss works us very hard. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to collect all these chickens. That's how you get the bottle. So I feel like it's not really necessary. What I'm really looking for is the place where I can buy the Hylian shield, because I'm fairly certain that I can get it for 70 rupees. Dark, narrow, scary, well of 3 features. Oh, it's not built here yet. That's right. I think the bazaar is in the city. The child is in the back here. I really don't think that a lot of this is necessary for me to go on to the mission. I think I can do everything that I need to do for my limited goals of completing the Dodongo Cavern. So how's the job hunt been going, Dan?
Well, mostly I'm just gonna focus on the Veil right now.
Oh, and the Veil. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You've got that construction situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. You've got that figured out. Yeah, I'm a lot of my situation hinges on being able to find a decent vehicle because I have like 100% mandatory. Oh man, the textures here look so good. Like this used to be awful. This used to look like just flat.
Just flat.
Yeah. That's explosive. You don't really have to fight these things. The passive fruit is so much more effective. But yeah, I have to have 100% attendance in the first like 10 weeks of work.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that.
And it's just so stressful. So like,
what is the place that you're working at now?
Oh, I'm working at AT&T.
AT&T, that's right.
Yeah,
so you're gonna be like at the one near Pullman Square?
No, it's like a call center off of shit. Oh man. Oh boy. Yep, that hurt. And now I've got nighttime, whatever these things are called. Yeah, there's a call center off of 5th Street Hill.
Tech Nights? I don't know.
Yeah, Tech Tights, I think.
Tech Tights, yeah. There's a tech call center where?
Off of 5th Street Hill, and basically you can, like that's where Joe works and several other people that I know. Like there's several people who left the job that I'm leaving to go work there. They just work there now. I can't go up there yet because of the needing of bombs. That's a... All right.
So you're leaving the framing place?
Yeah, I've already quit Kamak. I no longer work there. This weekend will be my first weekend not doing that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, need some time to relax in the evening. That'll be.
Yeah, not offsetting my sleep schedule every weekend would be great.
Yeah.
So honestly, if I'm being truthful, I had gotten for some time now to the point where I just slept there overnight, even though I shouldn't have. They
Yeah.
threatened me with being fired, but I would just go there and sleep. I didn't sleep well, but oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. It's all because we can't enter our quarry, Dodongo's Cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks, even though this place is made of rock. We can't eat them for some reason. And the most delicious and nutritious rocks around are found in the Dodongo's Cavern, but it seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat the rocks from anywhere else. Oh, okay. Sigh, I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from the Dodongo's Cavern. Okay. Well, fairly certain that what I need to do is to go down here and talk to I know. I need to go to the forest. See, again, like this is unfortunate because I know what I have to do and I compulsively want to do that instead of having adventure. Well, this is cool. I know what that does. Yeah, so as I recall, the trigger here is to know Saria's songs. They give you like an obstacle. You can't proceed without learning Saria's song, and it's just like such a strange thing that it would drive you back there. But I guess they do give you hints because there's the portal to Saria in the forest that exists here. But first I have to light all the lamps. It's a lamp puzzle. Yeah, there's.
This is when we have to find the baby Goron as well. Catch the baby Goron.
I don't think so. I think that's maybe a thing in the future version of this, but also that's the thing that happens.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right.
That's also a thing that happens in the what do you call it? The baby Goron thing is a thing from Majora's Mask, which I don't know how much of that you played.
I didn't get
played
that far in it. I think
Okay.
I got through one, like the first dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a different
And I
vibe
wanted to take a break.
for sure. Yeah, it's
'Cause we've
it's
been
a
like,
little.
doing the Zelda thing for like a couple months.
Yeah, I mean, you've gone real hard into the Zeldaverse.
I did, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember where the fire is. I have to find the fire so I can carry the flame to where I can light the bomb plants to go to the forest and learn the song that I will play for the leader, because the leader will be brought from their depression from my lively forest song.
Nice.
What a string of things to do. Not too concerned with any of the things you have to say.
Yeah, Link's Awakening was my first one.
Oh, word, yeah. So, like, the Switch one was probably like a nice nostalgic hearkening.
Kinda, yeah.
Did it, you speak as if you were a little nonplussed by it.
Yeah, I mean, the art style was like charming, but I don't know, I miss just having, the original Pixel 2D version.
Oh, really?
hmm
That's interesting because I hear that they're doing a reboot of the first like 6 Final Fantasies, where they're rendering them with new pixel art, but they're still
cool.
keeping them the same like style of bits. They're just like
Yeah.
polishing them off a little bit.
That's cool. Yeah, that would be nice. Like, I hope it doesn't. They don't do the same thing that they did with the Dragon Quest games, because you can get the first 3 of those for Switch, but it's like this mobile version port. So
Oh, wow.
all the like the world looks the same, but all the character sprites are like too big, kind of, and sort of like too smooth. They look
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
out of place. And then also like, I think one or two of them had animated sprites in the battles for your enemies as well. Like they would move to attack and things, and they're just kind of flat, smooth images in this port version, so it's not as good.
I see. I just realized how I'm supposed to do this. I forgot that I have to prove to the elder who's locked themselves away in their depressive isolation that I am here on behalf of the princess. And they will open the door, and then I'll have access to Flame. The Flame will allow me to go to the forest to learn the other song that I'll use to bring them to life. So the path emerges itself. Man, I remember feeling so satisfied with myself the first time. Look at you. Oh, I love the Gorons so much. I really identify with their receding hairlines and bushy beards and stout shoulders. It's like, I feel like I don't see a lot of people in video games that have like my stature. And so like the fact that they have like prominent pectorals and like kind of like bellies, it's nice.
Yeah.
In retrospect, I remember there was once a performance for, I think it was Marchoween, where everybody in the band I was in dressed up as a form of Link, and I was Goron Link.
Yeah, I remember you doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of cute at the first, but then in retrospect, I realized that that definitely qualifies as brown face, and I kind of regret it now.
Okay.
Like, I don't think that like it's an actual ethnicity. So like there's some like leeway there.
Painting your face that way, yeah, if you had done that.
It's kind of like whenever Kristen like had that one wrestler makeup, you know, and they had to like paint a lot of their face like dark black, and then they drew teeth on their mouth. There's some people who were saying that that's like kind of, it's close enough to blackface to where it's to be looked down on. And I mean, I don't know if I felt that way whenever I first saw it, but whenever it's like suggested, like the association is enough to just like put a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't think that like it's like an intentional thing that has like, I don't think them doing that face paint affects, I don't think it has very much effect in like racial relations or African American community.
Yeah, because I mean, because they weren't depicting an ethnicity with that.
Exactly, yeah.
It was like like a famous individual's face paint that they did for like a stunt or something. Or
Yeah, it's like a wrestling thing.
But
yeah,
or somebody.
Huh?
Was it Sting or somebody else?
No, it was somebody else. I can't remember their name. They're like a more recent wrestler. After going through the Lost Woods, you come up the Sacred Forest Meadow. Oh man, I remember this. This is one thing about this game is that the stereo in this is really good. Like, and it is really like like I'm playing it with decent quality headphones, and like you can hear the surroundings moving around you really well.
Cool.
You should listen for the tune. I don't want to hear what you said again. If you are courageous, foreshadowing, just follow your ears. But yeah, I kind of have weird feelings about being Goron Link. That, and they also had like the Goron Link specifically from Majora's Mask. That's the one that has Goron Link. Yeah. They have like Buddhist prayer beads.
Oh yeah.
Like the big novelty ones.
Yeah.
And that is also kind of appropriative.
Sure.
Which, I don't know. It's a slippery thing, and I think it kind of just comes down to whether or not that's a thing I can't really interact with right now. I think it ultimately comes down to the people that are around you. Like, it's kind of like every now and then somebody will make some sort of weird joke about how bitch and dude and my ladies or all that are gender neutral terms. And I just don't really see a lot of value in that discussion, because if someone tells me that the thing I'm doing is making them uncomfortable and I care about them at all, I don't really care if there's like a technicality I can pull them on.
Right.
So So it's like
Like if they're comfortable with those things being gender neutral, that's cool. But if it makes them uncomfortable, then yeah, change that.
Right, yeah,
And
and
try
it's
to
like
make like a stink about like, oh, well, I mean it this way. It's like, oh,
exactly. Yeah, and that's like kind of like the underpinning of, oh, here we go. Gotta get my sword out. Here it comes. These things are nice. I think you got to this place, actually. I remember you fighting one of these. Oh, I think it's because you went into the lost woods at some point.
yeah.
Oh, memories. Yeah, it's weird because like I'm very satisfied with playing this because it's on my TV screen, and normally this would be played on a very tiny handheld device.
Oh yeah.
And like kind of
DS
cramped
version.
up and hard to read,
Yeah.
hard to see, and like I'm able to like really take in a lot of the my L button's being screwy.
Yeah,
But
do
yeah,
you
it's
just like
What's that?
even like going back to like looking at Game Boy screens and stuff, like I have no idea how I managed just like being comfortable using those things.
The Game Boy screens.
Yeah, Game Boy, yeah. Because I mean, I guess as a kid they make sense because they were the new thing at the time, so you didn't really know anything else, you know. I guess like I had grown up with a Game Gear, and those actually they're backlit.
Yeah.
They have pretty good resolution.
Well, I think some of the implication as well is that like, oh, I don't have a bottle, otherwise I'd be able to make use of this fairy fountain to some effect. Oh well. Maybe later. But yeah, I hear that. Like I think some of the implication is that they are mobile, and in being mobile, you can take them out into the sun, where the sun will radiate the screen a little bit better.
Sure. Yeah, definitely remember a lot of summers and Pokemon battles. I had a kid down the street who I used to play with all the time. We would name our in-game rivals after each other.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. Of course, the first time I did it, he got upset.
Oh, really? Why is that?
I don't know. He thought we were friends, and we were.
I'm not
for
your
some reason, he's
rival.
like, why am I your rival?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you, Josh. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina with me, I can teach you to talk with the spirits of the forest, i.e. me. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and we were also just like 8 years old and emotionally immature.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't know how to communicate those things effectively.
Yeah, I feel that.
So there's a lot of like, I'm taking my ball and going home. Like,
yeah, take my ball, go home energy is real.
Yeah.
It's essentially like the general strike, you know, is like the collective consciousness taking their ball and going home.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, try to follow along with the melody I play. Are you ready? Okay, ready. Ooh, R. R-Y-X. Yeah, I was really worried this would be more difficult. I've played this on emulator before and had a really hard time imagining what directions were what.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate the prominence of music in Zelda games.
Yeah. Yeah, and I particularly enjoy being able, like in this game has the I think this game and also Majora's Mask have the Scarecrow song. And you can use that to conjure the Scarecrow. It's like a custom song that you make for yourself.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? I might forget it, but I've got, fortunately, a log that stores all of my songs. You can speak with me anytime. Whoa! Yeah, definitely want to have an ocarina pipe that I inhale to play. That is on my bucket list.
Nice.
I think it's achievable.
Yeah, I'm sure it's out there.
Okay. Now
And
that
if
I've
not,
done
it
that,
can be built.
yeah. Hopefully these things don't kill
I
me.
guess are ocarinas traditionally ceramic? Or
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely need this fairy fountain now.
You've seen those that guy on YouTube who makes like instruments out of different food stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's fun.
I think I've sent that to you before.
Yeah. And then
That's some
like
good
I think
stuff. Like
yeah, totally.
Bad guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well they do a cover of
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish's Bad Guy with pumpkins.
That's fun.
It's pretty good.
I don't think I've seen that particular one, but I'll have to look it
They
up.
do one where it's they title it Despacito,
Mm-hmm.
and then like they go through the process of making the instruments and recording that process, but they end up rickrolling and playing
Oh god.
Never Gonna Give You Up instead.
Oh, that's pretty great. Mysterious songs like this that you can learn. Press the ocarina button. Yeah, this game kind of like abandoned a lot of like the C functions for just on-screen buttons that you have,
Oh,
which is like what I have down there. It's like what 1, 2, and ocarina and view all do. They're just like things that are on the touch screen of the 3DS that you can press at any time.
oh, I see. Well, I guess you don't anymore.
All right, now we gotta make our way back. I think I know the way. The sound no longer guides me. Okay. And then I think here. Okay, and then here. There you go. Nice. Or? Yeah, I don't think I've ever made my own musical instrument. I think it'd be a fun thing to do.
I made half of a gourd banjo.
A gourd banjo?
Yeah,
That's pretty fun.
like I made the body itself out of a big gourd, and then the stem and the head. But I never got around to like getting strings or the hide for the body.
Oh man, the first time I ever did this, it pleased me so much. I really love the way that they've changed up his animation. They still kept a lot of the same energy.
Yeah,
It's such a crude thing. Like it's still like even now it looks a little dated, but
yeah. It does make more sense now, though. I think I remember it just being kind of real. I don't know what the word I would use is. Stiff?
yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of the word. Yeah, this looks more lively. I also appreciate the prominence of dance in Zelda games.
Yeah, word, yeah. Something came over me and I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something that you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside the Dodongo's cavern and prove that you're a real man? There's so much of that in this that I really don't love. Is that, you can define your manhood by doing these things for me.
Oh, yeah.
That way everybody will be happy again. If you don't do it, or if you do it, I will give you anything that you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you want to wear this, even a little fellow like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. Ba-na-na-na. I love it. I'm so happy about it. It looks great. All right. On to the Dodongo Cavern.
I wonder what they use those large pots for.
Use those large what?
Those large pots.
This thing?
Yeah.
You don't remember? What did you say about it?
So I wonder what they use it for.
Oh yeah, it's a
I
peculiar
know that
thing.
you want to explode it at some point, right?
Yeah, they store a skulltula in it. I think if you
Oh,
throw one of these bomb flowers into the top of it, a skulltula comes out, which is why it's
I
making
guess
that
that's why
sound.
it's walking around.
Yeah, I guess maybe kind of the idea. It's like a moving target, which is difficult to hit, but the reasoning behind it is lost on me. Like culturally, what it means to these people.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is like, what? Besides having like a game collection thing.
Right? Yeah.
What
The
is
collectathon aspect.
Yeah. What is the Goron reasoning? Anthropologically speaking.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh. What is this?
Unless maybe they just use it to like catch large spiders they find in the mines and they just got away from them somehow.
You know, I think that might be a good point. Maybe that's why it's like all rickety, is because it's just full of skulls. It's cursed people spiders. This leads your way to Big Goron, who is the person who gives me the Big Goron knife. Oh,
You get to meet them also in I think it's Oracle of Ages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love the Big Goron knife. Or
Maybe it's Seasons. It's one of the Oracle games. I think it's Ages though, because I don't think Gorons show up in Seasons.
If you can wait 5 or 6 years, it should be ready. What a strangely specific amount of time.
Yeah, one of the cool things about the Oracle games too is there's like different beings that you can ride. There's Moosh, who's like this bear with wings. There's Ricky, who's a kangaroo with boxing gloves. And there's Dimitri, who's a Dodongo that swims.
Oh, word. That sounds really cool.
Yeah. And like, depending on like in what order you meet them, you get a special horn that you can use throughout the game world to call one of them to you.
Yeah.
And you can change it up in each playthrough.
Huh. Yeah, I should really check that out. That was for like the normal Game Boy. Oh, nope. Gotta throw it.
It's for the Game Boy Color.
The Game Boy Color, not the Advance.
Yeah.
Did they ever like make like a reissue of it though?
No.
No.
It was only ever for the Game Boy Color. I mean, you could play it on the Game Boy Advance because it was reverse compatible.
Yeah. Oh, that roll technology did not work. I'm so impatient. All right, I can feel it. We're gonna make it through this. It will be glorious. All right, so first we have to get this cracked. Man, I feel like in D&D, like I very much want there to be an equivalent of you see a cracked wall. I guess that would be like perception checks, but it's always so stiff. Yeah. You know, it's never as fluid as just like noticing the texture, like as you do.
I mean, you could make it that if you like just add it into the fluff text of what's going on in the room.
Yeah, the fluff text is nice, but it's like so much legwork that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's like not a natural discovery of the characters. Like I wish that there were a gameplay mechanic where I could just kind of like allude to something in a way that gives them everything that they need to put the pieces together and relies less on dice rolls.
Oh.
Lava pits.
Maybe you could like denote there's a light breeze in a room that normally shouldn't have one.
Okay, yeah, I could see that being a thing that would set people about making checks. Like I could see that over there for sure. Like I come to like learn to look for that. So this, oh, okay. I can go over here. Oh no! That definitely would not be. If you stood in lava, you would just not, you would take so much more damage than a few hearts.
I mean, you wouldn't even reach the lava itself. Your
right.
hearts would vaporize beforehand.
Right, wow. So true. Lava is serious.
Protective gear. It is.
Oh yeah.
Haley doesn't play around.
I really appreciate that they fixed the glowing animation on this. Like in the original game, whenever you get the dungeon map, hooray! Whenever you would like get into the treasure chest and you'd bend over, part of the glowy part would shine through your polygon of your tunic.
Oh
And
wow, I don't remember that.
it just always bothered me. And
Yeah.
now I think his tunic maybe goes through the polygon of the table a little, or the what do you call it?
Chest.
Yeah. Oh no, the chest. Yeah, the chest a little bit,
Mhm.
but it's not nearly as bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if this laser thing doesn't kill me. Oof. Okay. You're a merchant.
You're running into all kind of hazards.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is largely useless. All of this over here. There's this thing, which I will come to later. Oh wait, are there like
This whole room
grasses
is
down
trying
here?
to kill you.
Yeah, right. It's almost as if this is full of a strange predatory creature, the Dodongos.
Yeah, I think the only straight Game Boy Advance version of Zelda was Minish Cap. I mean, there's Link to a Past, but then I think Minish Cap was the main.
I think Link to the Past was a 3DS game, wasn't it?
Well, it's
Oh, that's
yeah,
a Link
probably
Between
that too.
Worlds.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Link to the Past was the Super Nintendo version, then it was ported over to Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
That one's fun too.
Yeah. That was the kind of the breakthrough game for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure like a lot of people played the original. I have never been able to play much of the original.
Yeah, me neither. I've picked it up a couple times, but like, it's just like, it's like,
It doesn't feel rewarding.
yeah, and it's non-communicative to a fault.
Right, and I mean they work with that a lot of the time.
Mhm.
And that's kind of like part of the appeal. But there's a level to where it's just like this is just poor game design.
Yeah, exactly.
Little baby Dodongos. I love the kill them and they explode mechanic. Make piggy noises. Oh yeah, there's like a. All right. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, all right. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Doing bad. I don't need money. I need health. Oh boy. Oh boy. What to do? One of these things is gonna attack me, and I just really can't handle that.
Just take a breather.
Breather. I can't take a short rest, Dan. I need healing. Where'd all the Dodongos go? Isn't there like a bottle out here I could break or something? Some grass I could cut somewhere? I bet if I killed that thing, it would maybe give me hearts. But I would have to risk getting shot by the... I'm fairly certain somewhere around here there's some grass I can cut. Like, I feel like that's something they would do. Because they never just, like, leave you out on your own, you know?
Yeah, or like a
There's
pot to
usually some
smash
kind
somewhere.
of way. Something. Maybe it's off here by the beginning. Maybe I need to leave, just outright. I've already got the compass. They can't take that away from me. Thanks for hanging out with me, Dan.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Yes, just what I needed. Exactly what I needed. Providence. Hylia be praised. It's weird that Hylia is not the deity, right? Din and Faror and what's their name are the deities.
Well, they're in Nehru, but they're the Triforce deities. But there's also Hylia, the other
Yeah.
deity.
I don't know
think they're
anything
all
about
different
Hylia.
deities.
You know?
That's the one who gave their light to the family of Hyrule. They're like the divine providence that gives the monarchs of Hyrule their divine
okay.
right to rule, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that. Sounds
They're the
about
ones who
white.
created Hyrule. Yeah, I'm not there. Yeah, there's a lot of the metaphysical of the Zelda universe isn't like fully fleshed out. I don't think there's a lot going on there, implied anyway.
Yeah, I think some of it's just Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, some of that for sure.
Like, quite literally in this case.
Yeah,
Because it's a goddamn computer game.
exactly.
And they're
yeah.
talking about gods in the computer game. Yeah, I don't know if you remember what the archery controls were like in this game. They were real jerky. And this game makes them so much more fluid. Specifically in that you can use the actual 3DS to aim, which I thought was like a
like motion
huge
control.
yeah, it uses the camera to determine where your hands are pointed.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it makes it so much more intuitive, and it really makes me wish that more games embraced it. Like, I would play some first-person shooter games. Oh, come on. All right, my fucking controller unplugged. I was worried about that kind of thing
Oh
happening.
no, that was bad timing for that kind of thing.
Yeah, these baby Dodongas are after me. And which of you? Which of you is it? Oh, see, this is the exact puzzle. This is the exact. Except you could really take either of these. Which I guess I was thinking about making it to where one of the ones would attack you.
Yeah,
But
it's a very Zelda-like convention.
yeah. But the pressure plate, classic Zelda. Keys.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing about Seasons and Ages as well. Whereas like Ages was more puzzle based, where Seasons was more combat based.
Oh, word. Oh, this fucking fight. This fight fucked me up so many times.
So shifty.
Oh, yeah.
Got good footwork.
And then they trade out. Come on.
Sounds like a baby bird.
Yeah. Dinosaurs are birds, right? Or birds are dinosaurs. I don't know if this is killing them. I don't think it is. What do you give me? Hearts? Come on. Oh, I love the jump attack. I was thinking about ways to incorporate the jump attack into D&D, like maybe you do some sort of like acrobatics check, and depending on if you do it well, you do double damage.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. You might be able to. There could be something that's similar. Or you could like flavor a one of the fighter maneuvers like that, probably, like the Battle Master technique or whatever.
Yeah, I really need to brush up on a lot of those things. Like, even I thought playing a fighter would help me out, but really I just got really used to what that one fighter did. Oh, this looks like something I could explode.
Which one fighter?
Oh, Subop.
Oh, okay.
But they were just like an assassin.
They were like a fighter rogue, right?
Yeah. Can't explode it. Oh, memories. Oh, you merchant. They don't have very good deals.
I think I'm gonna. Well, I started playing that elf fighter in that one shot we did a couple weeks or last week,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. But because I haven't really played like a fighter seriously,
Oh, okay.
so I'd like to do that at some point.
Word. Yeah, I've been considering like what the next thing I might be into would be.
Because like my longest running characters have been Paladin, Arcane Trickster Rogue. There was Vith the wizard, necromancer, and then Fife the monk. Just,
The
I want to try
Dodongo
like
is interesting because it has 2 legs.
That is interesting. Is that like a? That's like a mid-level Dodongo, right? Or does the fully adult form also have one?
Yeah, this is the adult Dodongo.
Oh,
let's see
okay.
what Navi
I thought it
has
was
to
like
say about it.
the mid-stage of like the tadpole kind of thing.
Right. No, those little ones that were exploding before were the baby Dodongos, and then
Right.
these are the adult ones. And I think that let's see what Navi has to say.
Isn't there like a
it's-
king Dodongo too that has
Yeah,
all
that's
four
what
legs?
that's what you have to fight in the in this particular dungeon. Okay.
Yeah, but it has that one has 4 legs though, right? Or does it also just have 2?
I think the big one has 4. But yeah, these only have 2. Is that all you
It
got?
must be hard to get around.
Yeah, it seems to be having a hard time with it. It's like walking in place
Yeah.
for limitations of this
Those invisible walls, man. It was rough.
oops. I need fire. Is there fire over here to be had? Yes, there is. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. If you put your stick away, it recovers its health, so it doesn't burn out.
I wonder how they came up with the name Dodongo.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. Dodongo.
It's a fun word.
Yeah, I think it definitely has Japanese roots. It could very easily be written in Japanese.
Yeah, I can imagine it being some sort of like onomatopoeia of some sort as well.
Yeah.
With their footsteps are kind of a Dodongo.
Yeah. Oh. Not what I wanted to do.
It's a very evocative word. It does a good job describing the creature.
Don't go. Curses. But it like the name almost like harkens to like dinosaur names or something.
Yeah.
Like dino. But it's not so close. There's that one. That's gonna break that open, and then that's gonna
Yeah,
make a
it's like
lot.
close enough to be familiar, but different enough to be unique.
Yeah. Which is really what you want.
Exactly.
Hey. My memory of this level is pretty vague. Like I remember the puzzles as they come up, but I don't really remember how they're interconnected. Can I just like do this a different way?
Now he's just shouting it. Yeah.
Hey! Hey! Ooh, there's some up there. Yes. Highly be praised.
There wasn't much of sidekick character in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you mean like the fairy equivalent?
Yeah.
Or like what is it in you've got Tattle in Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Or is it Tail? I can't remember which one you have. It kind of fucked with me that they got rid of Navi. Why did you get rid of Navi? That didn't have to happen. I was so sad about it.
Right.
And then you have Midna
Yeah.
in... What do you have in Skyward Sword? Is there a equivalent?
You have Fiona or something. I think that's no Fia maybe. It's the sword.
Oh,
goddess
yeah, the sword itself, yeah. trope that I feel like is prevalent, like the NPC sidekick or the sentient weapon. I feel like that's like really not like something we've really nailed down very effectively in gameplay in D&D.
Yeah. I think we had the trident for a while in one of the games.
Hmm.
Wave.
Oh yeah.
Maybe? Is that its name?
Yeah, I remember something like that. Technically, the sword that Dane broke has which I guess that was kind of cheap. I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. I like the idea of breaking weapons.
But well, it had a voice.
Yeah, it had telepathic things. Like I give Dane like a bunch of gameplay mechanics that like sometimes are just between like me and him, and like we're just be talking about them, and then they'll never incorporate them into the game for some reason. Like maybe they think that it's like not real or something, or they just don't understand the God damn it, they don't understand the implication. I don't know. Expectation is the precursor to disappointment.
Yeah. Communication is the solution, I guess.
Climb? Yeah, get that hurt.
There are a lot of mechanics too to just try to manage at once as well. So I can see how something can fall through the cracks.
Yeah, I remember early on for a long time in my playing that I was just kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to do something, and I don't know what that is. And I don't even think Angelo or Heath, for that matter, a lot of the time knew what that was. Like, they would just, like, make an interesting situation and throw us into it. But there were several instances where I just, like, did not know. I just felt like I was failing because I didn't have the right answer.
Yeah. Man, so there's this, I'm gonna plug my phone in because it's losing power to the point that it's dimming its light.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading The Wheel of Time, right? And there's a lot that I want to incorporate into D&D from The Wheel of Time.
Oh, it's so rich.
For sure. But one of the things that I just read last night, which sounds like a really neat situation, is that there are these characters who they're trying to get from point A to point B, right? And basically what's been happening in the world is that, like, in the lead up to like the last battle or whatever, like the seals on the prison of the Dark One are weakening, and so like there have been these like gradual, what they call bubbles of evil. It's like,
Hold on a second, Dan.
Yeah,
This music is very loud. I can't hear you.
I'll put a pin in it.
Sorry.
Oh,
I can care about what you're saying, but
Yeah.
it's just I can't quite.
Right. Now is not the best time.
Jumped in the lava. Come on, which one of you want? Okay, you want it?
I mean, I imagine as lizard folk, they like the hot rocks.
Oh, that's a good point. So close. Okay. So you're talking about people getting ready for the big battle with some person?
Yeah, but that's not the important part. The important part is that throughout the world, gradually there have been these what they call bubbles of evil, which is just like happenstance instances being more negative than usual. Like maybe like someone who falls from like, a stoop that would normally just like bruise them up, like actually killing them or something like that.
Whoa.
There's like maybe some people on a balcony suddenly falling to their death out of nowhere. All these sorts of weird things happening, like somebody immolating out of nowhere, and just like burbling away into like a black tarry mass of fire.
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah, in the worst way. So what's happened to a certain town? So the main character and his like army are coming through, and like he's got his army camped out, and he and like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 other people go into town to like re-up supplies and like try to figure out some information and find out what's going on in the region and stuff. And so they get to this town, and like the mayor is real adamant about them leaving at nightfall or before nightfall happens. And they agree to it, but the character's like his thing is that he's real lucky, so he's actually gambling all night, and what he's trying to do is like get as much supplies as he can, so he's like gambling for supplies or whatever basically. But they end up accidentally staying past nightfall, and what happens is that just everybody in the town goes into this bloodlust frenzy and just fight. They all go berserk and just fight each other, like killing each other and everything. And so like this character and like his group, like one of them gets injured, but they're able to like save them and pull them back on the horse, and like they escape and all that, and they heal up, and like the next morning they go back to this town, and like buildings are smashed, and like there's there's like broken stuff all over the place, but all the people are okay, and like their clothes are ripped, but they themselves are alive. Like people they remember killing or trying to kill them are still are alive again. So what's been happening is this town is that every night the town goes in this frenzy, but then they all just wake up safe and sound in their beds with like the physical damage of like objects still in place, but like the damage that has happened to all the people is no longer there.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that would be an interesting sort of situation to put upon the characters in a D&D game.
Yeah, I agree. That would be pretty fun. Like that kind of like reset thing is a fun trope. Like because it like allows you to fail and like not have a total party kill.
Right.
But the part
of course, what happens though if someone is if of course they would have to make it out though, because what happens if if like people from out of that town end up dying or getting killed in the frenzy, they end up being stuck there themselves, where no matter how far away they get from the town, the next day they always wake up in one of the beds.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
I like that. I like the idea of being cursed, to where every time you go to sleep, you find yourself awakening in this like very oh boy, these things are useless.
Oof.
Like kind of like Majora's Mask in that way, right? Like after 3 days.
Oh yeah, the reset.
Resets, yeah, or Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the bomb bag. That was important. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ah.
It's like a worse version of that boulder all over again.
Right, yeah, it's kind of similar. They really want you to use the Z peeking mechanic. So there's this. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go, because I've already done this, and it led me to where I've been. So I don't see myself needing to go there a second time. Let's see. I guess, ooh. Where does this lead to? Oh, this is the common area again. I don't remember having gone across here. So, or have I? No, I did. That's how I came here. I mean, I've got the bomb bag. I guess that might be what I came all this way for. And now I can use the bombs to wake up the Dodongo mouth. But that's over there. So I need to come out over on that side of things. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I think there's a pathway over here for me to go. Oh. See, that leads to these enemy types. Man, I have got to take a break and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Right on. I'm gonna blow my nose.
Okay. I have returned. Thank you so much for your patience. I guess I should save. Do continue. All right. You still there, Dan? Maybe Dan also has taken a break. Okay. I feel like there's a ladder I'm missing or something like that. Maybe it's this way. Maybe it's this thing again. Let's see, there's that entrance. Yeah, I think I need to come out over there somehow. Okay. Going through these same old motions. Babies. Make such a gross noise. And this opens to the lava place again, which doesn't really give me much, which leads to this place again. Oh, maybe this is the way. Seems likely. Well, I think I just came out there. Oh, of course. Had it been a snake.
Listen.
With that switch on, moving platform goes higher. You can now quickly reach the second floor. Cool. Why would I want to do that? I think this is just a waste, if I recall. Oh no, it's probably a compass or something. That's too small. Huh?
Hey, I'm back.
5. Oh, hey Dan, did you go to the
Hey.
bathroom too?
I did.
Yeah,
Had to
I had been
blow my
squirming
nose.
for a minute.
Right on. Clear out the old bladder.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the returns of Rothrikar and Wit.
Yeah, totally. It's been a minute since you've been integrated into that game. And you've tried for several weeks, and then social involvements kept getting in the way.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, I know- I know that they put this like moving platform there for me to use to get up and down more easily, but I just like jumping down.
Yeah, especially if it doesn't cause damage.
Yeah. You're talking about your return of your artificer?
Oh yeah, like the Wit and Roth are both like my favorite recent characters. Because I think Wit has like my most detailed backstory that I've ever done for a character,
Yeah.
and then Roth is just like my favorite to role play.
Ooh, Dan, I was actually wanting to talk to you about that.
Oh
Because
yeah,
if your backstory is involving like the Wizards of Thay,
Mhm.
so like the Thayans are like the Thay wizards are doing torture, right?
Oh yeah, they do the nastiest things you can imagine they're a part of.
Oh
They do
no,
all
this is
kinds of
not
like
Ah, shit.
corrupting creatures and stuff like that.
Right. Oh man, hitting the wrong button. Now I don't have a shield. That's very disadvantageous. But yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that because there's basically shit. Now I'm on fire. These fire keys are no fun.
Oh yeah, they're rough.
They do have lots of hearts.
That's a plus.
But yeah, so like there's this whole premise that was introduced with a scene that I don't think you may have been there for, where they encountered a ritual space where a hag was basically using some of the diseased orcs as a means to create a kind of like a ritual for the purpose of bringing about demonic servants
Ooh.
from the nine hells. And the idea being is that there's like the potential of the strength in the orcs that are lost whenever they're corrupted and killed, and that potential energy exchange creates like some sort of like I don't mean to get too metaphysical about it, but like I'm thinking about incorporating something along those lines into the Thay dialogue, and having some sort of like aspect of what the wizards are doing tie to the nine hells, or to not even the nine hells, or even perhaps to Gehenna or any other places where, because I'm very much wanting to explore some of the outer dimensions eventually. Like really the whole purpose of doing the mission that we're on right now is to break away from Faerun and to get into planes.
Okay.
And to introduce the idea of planes and the mechanics of what we're doing in the shit. And this could be something maybe that your character has like insight into, but like shit, I keep throwing bombs. I don't want to throw bombs. I want to do this. Ugh. All right. Just breathe. All right. So yeah, I was thinking about how a way to break into that kind of interplanar travel is through communicating with more powerful creatures who can like utilize you as servants to do certain tasks in these places, and giving you a glimpse of the politics that are involved with the apparatuses that are benefiting from the circumstance. And so there's like a mission of you're in the Feywild currently, and if like your character's going to be joining in the next session, you'll be joining them in the Feywild. We will maybe want to think about how your character gets there. Unicorn magic is one way of doing it, but I kind of I almost thirst for something more. But I don't know. I've been putting some thought into that, and but yeah, so they've got to do a mission in the Feywild to satisfy the powers that be there, and then they also have to go to the Shadowfell and do a comparable mission there, which they've not yet identified either. And the symmetry between those will create a material plane reality, and that will allow for them to return home. But I'm hoping what will happen. Oh god, it does have 4 feet, and my controller died.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
right in the crucial moment. Oh, that was.
Oh boy! What fortune!
Yeah, that was that block.
Oh, I love this music. Something is very wrong and wacky. I've got bombs. There's no need for. The Dongo almost kind of sounds like dinosaur bomb. Like
yeah, because it's got like the It does have like the bomb. Short O.
Yeah. So my hope is that there will be some. Oh shit! some drive to the to some other planar existence from either the Shadowfell or the Feywild, and I'm not quite sure.
What level are they on now?
They're at 6.
Okay.
Which, you know, you would be as well. Oops. Ah, man. Okay. Lock on. Pull out the weaponry. Throw. Ah, shit! I cannot get this timing right. So up close and personal. Oh, I'm not doing great. Isn't there grass around here somewhere? Fairly certain of that. Some pots.
I guess I never really got around to like cleansing that unicorn girl. Supposed to do that. I was thinking that could be maybe that could have maybe ended up being partially a gateway to the Feywild. We would have had like grab platforms to I was thinking of starting to take levels in cleric for the next time, so maybe...
Dude, playing that life cleric just randomly reminded me how awesome I enjoy and how much I enjoyed clerics.
Oh, right on.
Like, I miss Brill.
Yeah, I liked the Twilight cleric. That was pretty fun. Yeah, Brill was a cool character.
I did it. I'm sorry, Dan. There's a bit of noise that was happening. What did you say was a possible good path for you to be getting into the Feywild?
Oh, well, for one, possibly the unicorn girl. The guy that I was supposed to be trying to find.
Oh, yeah.
In that old map. But then also I said taking a level in cleric might be like tied to that as well, but then also having like sort of a different, like an actual deity for a wit to sort of I don't know, I guess voice an oath to or whatever they might be able to help him get in there.
Yeah, I can see that working out. And maybe you could like have like a more personal relationship with it instead of like it being like, you know, it could be like a friendship thing.
Well, yeah, well, I mean that's what his relationship with his patron is right now.
Oh, right, yeah, that's a good point.
Bartimaeus.
Yeah. Ooh. What
Did I tell you about
adventure.
the origin of Bartimaeus? I think I have before.
I think we mentioned it.
There's like two sort of like key things that it relates to. One is like a book series called the Bartimaeus Trilogy, where like a Bartimaeus is a djinn, who's like the prominent character. And then the other is, it's a biblical name for like the guy who was blind that Jesus healed.
Yeah.
His name was Bartimaeus.
So yeah, I can see that being a thing. So like you combine those things together and have inspiration for your character. That's awesome.
Yeah. Became the name for a unicorn.
Oh, you know what that means.
Another magical stone.
Yeah, and I have achieved my goal for the evening.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. I feel good about it. I love the acquisition floating.
Yeah.
Like you just like hold your hands out and the thing floats before you in 360-degree rotation.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so kawaii with his face like that. Brother,
Yeah.
keep pushing your skills, won't ya? There goes the Great Fairy at the top. Let's see you out. Oh, gore and hugs. Here it comes. I've literally not talked to any of you. Yeah, see, it's very much the trait of avoiding sentimentality.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to go ahead and tie it off there. Cool. I feel as if we've made good progress. I'm not sure when I'd like to play this again. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really doing too much tomorrow night, but I also don't know if I want to do it every night.
Mhm.
I'm thinking maybe like on Saturday or possibly on Tuesday. I don't know what your availability is like, but I might just do some other things with this too.
Sure. I'm
But
gonna be hanging out with my brother on Saturday, but if you're doing it Tuesday, let me know.
okay,
I'll
yeah,
probably
that sounds
be
like a
down
good
to
time for it. Cool. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me, Dan,
Yeah, thank
and
you.
for going on this adventure with me down nostalgia lane.
Yeah,
And I will
it's always
see
a
you
good
at.
time hanging out with you.
Yeah, I always really
Thankful
enjoy talking
for
with you.
the
I miss you a whole
technology to
lot.
share space time at a distance.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I will go ahead and end the session, and I will talk to you on Sunday.
Yeah. See you then.
Yeah, au revoir.
Bonsoir.